Here, Big IV, Big Four by the people for the people. This is the For the Real Only channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can stay tapped in as well. It's not a game. It's not a test. It's a thing. In and out on this one. In and out on this one once again. You know what I'm saying? The moral of the story is never buy love. Never buy love. I don't care what you do. Ain't nothing sadder than a person that buy love. Watching a person buying love. Being buying love. On this one, I am not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from watching other people. You know, how you doing this Gamma's world? Never buy love. I don't care what you do. It's not worth it. Um, True love don't revolve around money or whatever money you gonna spend. True friendship don't revolve around that neither. True anything, real anything don't revolve around, a piece of paper mixed with a little cotton. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, it ain't worth it. Man, I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with trying to, and whoever does, I guess that's just you. But I mean, I don't feel the need to fit in to be a part of anything. And if I can't do it on my own merit with who I am as a person and just my presence and my character being my currency, then I just can't do it. If it's based off some money, it ain't real. You just trying to benefit. Don't never be the one out here buying love and paying for love and friendship and acceptance and all that. That is so sad. What's up, Tony? Tony in the house. We got it's Gamma's world. Let me give you Gamma. I'm gonna give you a wrench just because as people come by here and portray people, make troll channels on in this little sector I'm in. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrench you just so I can recognize you if you ever come by here. What up, Money Mo? Mac Douche? Yeah, do not buy no love. Think about that. Think about that. Who is somebody to tell you you ain't good enough for them to be part of something that they got going on? I'm you gotta pay me to associate. Man, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy in the streets, bro. Yeah, I know, Moni. I know. It's crazy in the streets, bro. It's crazy out here. Don't let nobody con you into that. It ain't no benefits you can get when somebody try to make you pay some type of membership fees or dues or whatever. Ask them what you getting out the deal. You can't tell me nothing like that because I'm gonna be like, well, what am I getting out of this? What does this? How doth this benefiteth IV? You know what I'm saying? How does this benefit me? What am I getting out of this deal? You know what I'm saying? The whatever response you give me, but it be so hellified of a response. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't one you can give me. You know what I'm saying? You can't even like what? What? That's why I went to college. I never believed in the fraternity thing, the whole fraternity thing, because a lot of them guys, man, I remember I'm not the type to, look at people and just, people got to mess with me for me to mess with them. I'm not the type to just mess with people, but, or sit around and label people. But I mean, I remember when I was in school, man, it was like some real nerd. It was like one of the nerdest dudes that I knew on the campus, right? He was just so timid, wouldn't even speak, open his mouth or nothing. He was just like, he was basically, socially awkward and a nerd. So at the time, he was pledging to be a Q dog. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but he was pledging to be a Q dog. And anytime you gotta be in a fraternity, they be paying money, they be getting hazed and slapped and punched on and made to do stuff just to be a part of this. But got to pay their money and everything else. So like he doing all this, he going through this at the time. So he ends up becoming one of them Q dogs. So I'm talking about the dude walk changed, the way he talked changed, the way he sat, his posture changed, everything about him changed. Um, um, so I remember like it was like the next semester. I'm walking one day. I'm kind of late from class, so in between classes, the quad and the areas on campus be full of people walking back and forth. Then it'll kind of die out. That's when everybody in the building's at class. So I'm kind of late. So I walk past the Q Dog part, and it's a bench painted with their colors. He's sitting on it with another dude. He's sitting like he just the coolest dude in the world. Like I'm looking at the way he's sitting. So his name was Tony. I'm like, look at Tony. Um, so he used to talk like a little, hey man, and. So he see me walking now. He know me. I don't know what made him do this to me. So he gonna tell me some big dog. What up? Hey, you want to be a Q? I said nope. So what you want to be a Kappa? Nope. What you want to be an Alpha? Nope. What you want to be? Nothing. And kept walk. I just walked past. I didn't even break stride. I never stopped. I never even, when he first said something to me, I looked at him for a split second. Everything else he said, I said it while I was walking. Like, so you done paid for some love and companionship. Love and happiness. Like, bro, don't you ever come to me and do that, bro. Don't ever do me like that. You done paid for membership to be in a fraternity with a bunch of dudes that done slapped on you and clowned you and everything like that. You paid to be a part of that, and now you gonna try to come to me as if the world don't work like that, bro. Like you are who you are. So never pay for to be what someone else tells you you're gonna be once you a part of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Future. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. I need love and affection. Uh, 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 uh. That is hilarious, bro. Money, you hit it right on the head with that one. Yeah, but yeah, that's anybody, dude. No, I wish I would. I wish I would. I feel you, Gamma. Right. Me too. That's what I believe in. I believe in individuality. Ain't nobody, there's no one. I never looked at, I didn't understand the concept of really like you hear me saying describing him as a nerd, like that's how the world would describe him, but I didn't really have a concept of cool, or like nobody was cool to me, nobody was lit to me. I just saw everybody as being the same, being equal, you know what I'm saying? But it's so sad, man. Some people, I don't know what that is or what that is that's within a person that makes them feel like they are not good enough, and that when someone else, they have to give up their money. You see it all over, man. It's people, like, think of a cult, man. It's people give up everything they got, everything they own. You know what I'm saying? People do the same thing in friendships, and much on a much smaller scale, but it's still people for a friendship with a single person that give them everything they own. Like, what makes people? I pray, and I'm happy that God bless me to not have that issue, because that's so sad. That's so sad. Yeah, yeah. Very introverted, so I'm so right, exactly. But you ain't about to little boy me and try to low rate me because you in a fraternity now that you paid to be in. It's nothing special about being down with somebody program if you got to pay to get in it, because anybody can be a part of it. So your worst enemy, the person with the lowest morale, the person with the lowest level morals and principles, anybody can be a part of it as long as they got some money. So what's the use? What's the worth? Ain't nobody your friend if you got the body friendship, you got the body companionship, you got the body love. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can afford it. Hmm. That's one thing I know. I know people in my life, they ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? People in my life, they deal with me for me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no choice because I ain't paying no money. Nope. Grandma Lynn, how you doing? Yep. That's what sugar daddies are for. Yeah, I'm not paying. I'm not paying for friendship. You know, I gotta be good enough. If I'm not good enough, then hey, cut the deck. You know, I'm not gonna buy friendship and love and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Money that is to you is too funny. I don't know. You be sometimes you be knowing right what be in my head. I'm like, I'm thinking of a song where you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, what is that song? So I settled for Al Green, and here you come. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So see, I see Andrew. What's going on, Andrew? Right. Exactly. And when the money is gone, so is the love, and a person has to believe they're good. Right. 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 You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing is, like people is actually doing that these days. Like I'm seeing people all over the internet. Like it's people all over the internet, telling people like it's just what's this girl name? It's this one girl that be on um what's this name? Um man, whatever. But this one girl got a channel. She got some subs. She trying to tell people like she's literally over there blocking people if they not buying her membership. At this point, my sugar daddy would have to be 80 years old. Right. Ain't that wrong with sugar daddy? He got that shaky arm. So she's blocking people because she want them to, oh, you probably ain't even sending nothing to the cash app, or you probably ain't hit the membership and all this and that. Like they have to pay just to merely be on a channel that you started for free on YouTube. Like they have to, they owe money just to be around you in a online capacity. Who you think you are? Who are you to where they have to? First of all, how do you know people have money? How do you know the person has money and can afford to even be doing that? You don't get to pick how people support you. And it's a thing that I'm noticing. It's a thing that I'm noticing here on this internet where people think that they can pick and choose how you support them. So they don't acknowledge or appreciate your support if it's not the way they want it. So how they usually want it, and you could typically tell their situation. I guess they must be broke. They want you to be sending them your money, and it's like, hold on, hold on, hold on. The person, whether even a hater, they support once they click on your video. You know what I'm saying? That's right there. If they hit like, that's more support. Membership, cash app, super chat, all that stuff is just icing on the cake, you know. But these people really try to say no, they want your money and that's it, you know. And I'm like, this is crazy, you know, this is nuts. And then you got people, it's so many people on here. Here go another one. Here goes, it's so many people on here that think that a wrench is something. A wrench is worth money. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no wrench. This is ain't no wrench. Well, you can't monetize these tools on here and tell me that these wrenches are worth. I don't care about this wrench. I ain't never asked not one person for no wrench. Never have. And a wrench is worth nothing. Hey, man, anybody, you can have this wrench. And if you think I have to, I don't care if you said, oh, you got to give me $1 or 50 cents for it. You're not getting a 5 cents for a wrench for me. Nothing. You don't tell me what to do. That's it. Yeah. So, you gotta put things in a proper perspective here on this internet, man. I'm like, hey, you know, man, I wish I would. So, and then so basically, I have been kicked off a channel once for not uh buying a membership. I don't have to buy no membership. I've been blocked for not buying a membership. I don't care whoever want. If I got a wrench that they want the wrench, they can have it. If they want to kick me off the channel, then so be it. What am I getting from being on your channel? I'm helping you. This is not benefiting me. It's benefiting you. Like, even if you're giving away some good information that's helpful, you can block me and all, and I can still come to the channel and get that information. So you really cutting off because every little bit counts. You cutting off your benefits, because how I benefit you more than you benefit me, because I'm contributing to your view count, your watch hours, and things like that. So you can't cut me off. You can only cut yourself off, really and truly. Yeah, like you paying. So like what am I making? This is not my job. It's not a job. Like my job, like it's like if my job came and said, hey, if you want to keep this job, you need to do XYZ. That's what a job do. What's my benefit of knowing or being around you? What am I getting out of being around you? To where you think you can put a stipulation and an ultimatum on me. You know what I'm saying? And for me to just be in the audience on your YouTube channel, or for me to have a wrench next to my name, you must be crazy. Like I tell people, I earn every subscriber. You're donating your valuable time. By the right, that's the biggest support, because that valuable time can't be. That's why it's so valuable. It can't be got back. What I just said 5 seconds ago, it can't be got back. And that was it. You know. All right. So me being there on the channel is contributing to you making money on here. And then you're gonna tell me I have to buy a membership, I have to pay for this, I don't have to do anything. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. And people have, I don't know what's like, the world has changed, and I guess it's getting harder out here for everybody, and people are really, really, really looking for a way out on this internet. It's giving forced support, and that's how you know whomever you're talking about has fake supporters. Right, right. So it's a whole sad scene, but the saddest part is that some of these people buy into that. Some of these people buy into that and really start, spending their money and giving up all their money. I'm like, listen, and if you are going to do that, there's hundreds and thousands of creators on YouTube that you can be donating or giving your money to. You know, the ones that's the most demanding seem like they had the least going on. Like one of the ladies that blocked me, her name was she in the most recent Sister T or whatever. This woman don't got nothing going on. She's going on the internet, cussing everybody out, cussing, just doing the most profanity laced channel on the internet. Every female is the B word, something wrong with her. Every dude is undercover. It's just the craziest, some of the most vulgar, it's not even content. I don't even call it content. And you trying to tell me, and that's why I said these be the most demanding people. You trying to tell me I gotta pay to sit here? You ought to be glad I'm here. Yeah, it's really, oh man. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work. So what happens is that they get on here and they think this is an easy way out. It's a lot of things on here that people think like they got, for example, like they got OnlyFans. So these people don't want to work. They think it's the easy way out. They got YouTube. That's why OnlyFans over flooded. They think it's the easy way out. YouTube is over flooded. They think it's the easy way out. You know, and you can go on and on. So then when they get on these platforms, because they think it's the easy way out, and they get on here and they see it ain't as easy to make the money, they start getting just aggressive and hyper aggressive and angry with the people and start to insult and make demands of the people that, oh, you ain't giving this, then don't talk to me. And like the girl who was on the channel, what's this channel, Atlanta Street Interviews, she on there complaining, and she on there saying, had the nerve to say today that none of these men that she meeting and running into uh, are honest and all this and that. So what happens is this girl, if you watch Atlanta Street Interviews, you know what that's about, and a lot of the a lot of those people on there have a similar background and similar struggles, whether it be addiction or they were in the prostitution. Or so what it is that this girl, and I've seen her YouTube channel, this girl doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to work. Um, so I guess by the way she puts herself out there and her profession, all these men are like contacting her. So you know me, I just sit back in the bushes on there watching it. And I see her try to do little things like going to school and hanging out with her son and all. But she's frustrated because I guess she, instead of meeting up and really engaging with these men in that way, she tried to lure them. And I guess like she began the OnlyFans and she tried to start that. And I guess thought that that would transfer into dollars. So meanwhile, she's on her own accord, I guess, entertaining outside of that type of um, profession of prostitution, entertaining the guys in her own personal life and trying to get these guys to basically fund her through OnlyFans, and she doesn't have to physically do the act anymore. So thinking that that's her out and it was going to work from her, and especially from being on Atlanta Street Interviews, which is a big channel, I guess she tried to do that. And I saw the frustration building up on her, and I seen her started to get rude and argumentative with those guys who would be in the chat because it didn't work. So when they try to do this and it don't work, they get mad and they start threatening people. Oh, I'm gonna kick people off the channel. They're not paying for memberships and they're not sending cash apps, and I'm gonna kick them off the channel. I'm gonna take wrenches. Oh, no one's on here is talking about anything. What you mean? What you mean? And I'm sitting in the bushes and I'm watching people asking you about life, saying, how's your son? How's school? How's this? How's that? And they're asking you about life. So I guess you want them to just, in your mind, you just want to be like, shut up, give me your money, and it's not working. So you frustrated, and so they looking for these easy way out on the internet, and when it don't work, they start to get argumentative and threaten to take wrenches, threaten to to block people because they won't sit and look. Man, you better get up and go to work. Life don't work like that. I think we all wish life was like, I wish I could have told, if I would known life worked like that, then every job I had my first official job when I was like, what was I, 16? And it was at Six Flags. I would have been telling my jobs all these years, look, I'm not coming to work if you don't give me any money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's essentially what this is. You got to grind for this. You got to work for this. You feel what I'm saying? So I would have been telling these jobs, hey, if you don't give me any money, I'm not coming in. You know what I'm saying? If I knew it worked like that. No, it worked the other way around. You got to work for what you want. Everybody wants to hand out instead of working for and toward what they want. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I know one thing. Me and the gang ain't with it. All of us in here, we ain't with that. We ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't with that. We ain't buying no love, no friendship, no companionship. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in the club. I ain't trying to join the organization, the secret society, and the, I'm trying to be a part of the money club. Show me the money fraternity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I'm trying to get into the circle of investors and the people that say, hey, yeah, if you partner with me, see, we do this. Like that's what they say. Get around some people who trying to be successful or trying to do something. That's the club I want to be a part of. But I ain't paying just to be around no uh boobity boop ninjas. You know, that everybody just every day, or you know what I'm saying? You crazy. Put me around the go getters. That's I want to be in the go getter fraternity. Yes, you know, I'm trying to be in a go getter circle. Yep. I don't learn nothing on your channel. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to go without, do things if you really want to achieve something. Right. Right. And that's what you got to do. You always got to make sacrifices. People ain't, I don't know, this is just a different time. And it's only going to get worse because, how you think the world got to the point that it did as far as financially, how well we can do opportunities that's out there and everything. Like it was people along the way that had to really focus and keep a goal in mind and work towards it and sacrifice and everything like that for things to progress. Things don't just fall out of the sky in this life. You got to work for them. You got to, and everything else. So when I see so many people that's just not willing to work, not willing to sacrifice, not willing to focus, not willing, just want everything on a silver platter, it just goes to show you and it lets you know where the world is headed. The world ain't going nowhere. Imagine this world. Look at now and look at these little kids out here. These you know what I'm saying? Now you sit here and it's 2025 right now. Project in your mind to 21, 25. The old guard gonna be long gone. All the industry that got created, they already ain't banking on nothing but some tech. You know what I'm saying? But look at the industry and just think what kind of world. I'm glad I won't be around to see it. What kind of world we headed for? You know what I'm saying? That's why you think it's bad. It can always be worse. What kind of world is gonna exist in 100 years when everybody lazy? By then, everybody gonna be lazy and don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've lost structure and household. And look, we don't even got. Look, I read an article that said like the people might as well start now. Only thing ain't slowed up is YouTube, but what YouTube is still, you gotta understand, YouTube only work for a real small segment of people. So that this ain't the go-to. Like everybody think this the go-to, and people think, oh yeah, you got YouTube. Oh yeah, you making money on there? Or you do? People ask me all kind of questions. I'm like, it's really not as easy as you think it is. Like this is a grind. And people ask me questions all the time. I'm like, I got 2 channels, and it's not what you think it is. I've personally read in an article online that strip clubs is closing. Women are leaving the strip clubs. they been leaving, but the thing was to go to OnlyFans, like those type of worker. The OnlyFans is the men is spending less money on the OnlyFans. These was thing OnlyFans picked up during the pandemic anyway, so that's like on a decline fast. So they making less money on that. So they jumping into that and jumping right back out. Like it ain't gonna work for everybody. So it's like if you unwilling to work, what is everybody gonna be doing in 100 years? Now, mind you, the way the world moving, okay, if it's finna be, it's already robots taking over, and they putting robots to take it. Just think of this. You feel me? Don't nobody want to work, so then the robots gonna have the majority of the work anyway. Um, and you got a bunch of people who don't want to work, don't know how to hunt, don't know how to plant food, don't know. Man, this about to be, yeah, it's gonna be anarchy out here. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be crazy. I hope I don't be around to see it. Hopefully, people don't start living longer, and I won't be sitting here at 140 years old. Like, see, I knew it. 4 months, we will be in a whole new year. We have to make a list of goals that we want and start checking it off while working. Right. And that's what they say. It's as simple as doing that. It's as simple as doing that. I have done things in my life, and I might have fell and I'll get back up. But it's as simple as doing that. You have to write down your goals. You have to write down your goals, and you have to keep them in plain sight where you got to look at them every day and remind yourself of what you need to be doing, what you need to be working toward, and check it off. You know what I'm saying? That's like the business plan. That's like the overview, the outline of your life business plan. So it's like, just like a business plan, that's what it is. It's a list of things to do. It's a plan. It's what you look to accomplish. What it is you're doing. It's a whole map to wherever destination you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Plan. And that's that same thing like with life. They say write down everything, all your goals, everything you want to do, everywhere you want to be, and check it off as you go along. You know what I'm saying? But you is gonna work to get there. You gonna work to get there. You know what I'm saying? You is gonna work. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be some starvation. That's why I'm trying to learn how to. I know we was talking about that one day on this live. I'm trying to learn how to plant food and stuff too. I'm trying to learn how to plant my own food and do everything else. I might do some fishing too. I ain't go fishing since I was young. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about to be crazy out here. You think it's some begging now? It's really gonna be some begging. It's gonna be some begging out, bro. Next level begging. You know, people gonna start people gonna start sending. They're gonna learn how to send birds with notes to ask random people for money. Fly this over on the Lower East Side. You know what I'm saying? And get creative with begging. You know what I'm saying? See, begging still in its infant stages. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in its infant stages no more. It doesn't evolve to online. They call it digital panhandling. It's a lot of digital panhandling, digital panhandlers on the internet. Like I had that video, on the internet. So that we done evolved into we still got regular panhandling. I knew panhandling was evolving because I remember when I was a kid, people who was standing outside panhandling, they was like drug addicts or alcoholics or things like that, or homeless people. Then as I got into my early adulthood, they were they were young able-bodied men that was younger than me though, but they was young able-bodied men. Wasn't nothing wrong with them, and and they either were like last minute millennials or beginning generation Gen Z that was out there in front of the stores begging. I'm like, bro, this dude got on a brand new pair of Jordans and he's sitting in front of the store asking for change to buy a cigarillo or loose cigarettes. So I'm like, the game is changing, and I saw that. Now it has evolved to digital panhandling. They on the internet begging now. Don't want to work, you know? And it's you seeing it from various generations. The millennials, I see it with the millennials less than anybody. But I'm seeing it with people sister T age. I'm seeing it with Gen Z. I'm seeing it. It's like the digital panhandling thing is something serious right now. Yeah, men and women. You right about that. This is the new way, and the new way is want to beg and get mad, want to make demands and get mad when somebody don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what are you crazy? You definitely can't get that. Like, you definitely ain't getting nothing. You better be careful. Don't want to beg humbly. You remember I remember they used to beg humbly. Remember they used to be like, I remember people would come up on you and have a whole story like, hey man, listen man, you know, haven't eaten anything, and and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? They come, to, even though I may not even want to hear the sob story, they'll give you the rundown. Now they be trying to say, yeah, man, give me some money. Like these digital panhandlers. I don't know if y'all know Monique. You know Monique? No, Monica. Your name Monica. Monique used to be on there saying, oh, everybody saying they feel sorry about my situation, but they ain't sending nothing. Who you think you is? I can feel sorry as I want. I don't have to send you nothing. I don't send money. I send money to, hey, I help who trying to help theyself. Y'all. She was supposedly in a bad situation too, but she was kind of off, but she wasn't crazy as everybody thought she was. She knew what she was doing, and she didn't want to work. People was telling her, it was people who was working was like, oh, I'm a manager over here, I can give you a job. Nope, don't want to work. I'm telling her, oh, y'all say y'all so sorry, y'all say y'all, and ain't nobody sending me no money. Man, these people crazy, man. People don't anything, and man that don't work, he don't eat. I think that should go for a woman. Just yeah. I mean, but it's just as many dudes out here begging. Then if you can't, I can't. Yeah, both of them. I can't even put it on women like that because it's just as many men out here begging as these women. Man, I'm talking about. And I don't understand it because me as a man, I was taught different. I come up under the old law. I function different. Like when I was a kid, like I said, once I hit a certain age, all it started to be like when I was in high school, I had a couple friends that was my age that I hung with, that was in my age group. And then I had friends that was a couple years older, 2, 3, 4 years older than me. And that continued. It actually it spread in my adulthood. I had a core, like 2 friends that was my age, and all the rest of my friends was like in different decades, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, as I was in my adulthood. And they taught me different. So my mind don't even function like these dudes. These dudes on here be begging. It ain't just no women begging. These dudes on here do a lot of begging too. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind don't even function to think about certain stuff. If as a man, your hallmark features, your features of you being a man is to go and hunt and unalive food, because we in modern times now, but in the basic sense of when we were created, we would have had to go catch fish or catch an animal and skin it and cook it. So our features is to hunt and get food and have kids. That's our feature. That's our thing. So I was around older men. They would always tell me, like, any older guy I was around, but like, man, you don't leave the and you can go watch Boys in the Hood and you'll see Lawrence Fishburne tell the son that. I think he told him that, like, I know you ain't supposed to leave the house without some money in your pocket. Somebody told somebody that on the movie, and that's true. I was taught that same thing. Like, if I ain't got no money in my pocket, I ain't even going nowhere unless I'm going to try to get me some money. I ain't even going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel comfortable trying to. You call yourself trying to holler at a woman and you can't even afford a date. You can't even afford to go on a date. You can't even say, "Hey, let's go sit down and you want to go have some coffee." You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You ain't got no money to do that. So then they try to flip it. The sorry dude try to flip it and say, "Well, she might get," and that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little reciprocation. Ain't nothing wrong with I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with a female uh doing something too. Hey, you pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? You can, hey, I can entertain too. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I come to your house and you entertain me, and you come to my house, I entertain you. Hey, you want something to drink? Or you do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't try to use that as an excuse. I can't even fathom, you know, if I ain't got my situation right, how am I, hey man, what's up? Hey, shorty, hey, you want to holler at a female, stuff got to be in order. It's an order to stuff. Crawl before you walk. So don't be outside broke unless you're going to get some money. Don't be trying to holler at these women if you know you can't even go on no date. You know what I'm saying? So people just saying, people, I don't know what's been, wash your ass before you try to go on a date or do anything. Just get the basics. We need to go back to the basics. We need to rewind, a total, rewind here. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody hit reset. Is it a reset button? You know what I'm saying? Where's the reset button? These ninjas done went crazy. Pockets on empty, especially when it comes to these dates. I'm still getting used. Any man pay for anything for me, I would usually pay for myself. I feel you. And and that's another thing. That further lets me know I don't know how a lot of these dudes operate, because I barely feel comfortable. Like if somebody pay for something for me, I'm in a rush to pay for it back for them, because like I feel bad, and then I just don't. I don't do this, but I've known a lot of people in my life that do something for somebody and then turn right back around and be like, "Oh, I did this for you," or "I paid this for you." I ain't really even truly comfortable with nobody paying nothing for me. You know, I don't like the way, so, but yeah. And things is different. We got to take into account that things is different in the world nowadays. Uh, but I think the kids still need to be taught the basics. They still need to be taught the basics, like just the basics, especially these men. These dudes need to be taught the basics, man. You don't just sit, and how you gonna be comfortable with no money in your pocket as a grown man? You can't do nothing. It's literally nothing that a grown man can do without having some money in his pocket. You can't do nothing. Go to the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? Like any. I know me. Anything I want to do is gonna take me. Anything outside of the house, any outside of the house activity that I would like to do, it's gonna take me some funds. And with me, like I said, I like to travel. I like to go out of town. I like to go to events, concerts, stuff like that. That's what I like to do. That stuff take money, so I can't just be sitting and begging and thinking somebody gonna pay something. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no begging, man. I shows up with chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, hey, well, ain't nobody else. I don't know. It may be some people may just be watching, or it may be some people who what we talking about apply to them, so they ain't saying nothing. But hey, you contributing to the chat. You saying what's right. You know what I'm saying? The topic of this thing here, for those that's in here in the bushes, is don't never buy no love, man. That's the saddest thing in the world, to see somebody buying love and paying for friendship and companionship and the love and attention, and to be a part of something, trying to be down. Who ain't nobody that cool in the world? Ain't nobody to fit in for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying for nothing. Nothing. Yeah, appreciate double tap on the screen for those that's in here that didn't do so already. I also came here to promote Chef. We still on the road to 1,000. Yo, here we go. I forgot. I had to go back into the live. I was actually outside as a guest. I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know what happened. I need a masseuse. Oh, don't say that. That ain't the term. Massage therapist. Yeah, I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? John Cologne trademark. What up? Yeah, I did. I went on my other phone and I was like, both of them were buffering. So I'm like, what's going on? So then I was like, I got confused and I was waiting. Then I said, oh, try trying to start a live, because I went to start another live and it said, would you like to resume? And I said, yeah. And that's how I ended up back in here. Yep. I don't even remember what exactly I was saying. Yeah. So anyway, hmm. 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 I don't know, man. I kind of blinked out. I was saying something in particular. I know what it was pertaining to, but oh well. So anyway, yeah. I tapped in here, just come in here. I'm trying to make it to at least a little quick hour. We were talking about morals and how people use others. Oh yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, no, I think I was saying something about about it's gonna be weird to see how the world is, um because this has become the new norm. Like it's less and less people um willing to earn something or go out and work, and they just have settled for begging, and the new way is digital panhandling. And then they frustrated at the same time because it ain't working for them. It can't work for them, and especially how it's going to work for you successfully in a time where everything is higher. People rent higher. People they got these tariffs out, and you know what I'm saying, everything higher, and then you think people got time to be sending you money 24/7, 365. Man, you got to get out here and grind. You know what I'm saying? All over the place. Somebody, uh, I'm about transactions. I ain't, I do my charity on the street. That way you ain't disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm known, man. I'll pull up on a house full of, uh, it's a pay to play thing going on now, right? It sure is. People are definitely paying for friendship and love and everything else. But yeah, it's definitely pay for play. That's why I say I give too. I do my charity. That's why I'm so blessed. You know what I'm saying? I do my charity on the street though. Like Thanksgiving come, I'll cook big. I'll make plates and I'll go take them outside and deliver them. I might know where it's a bunch of homeless people sleep at. I might pull up and jump out my car and give them all money, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? People that really need and really got things going on. Like a lot of people, I run into a lot of the homeless in my town. They got mental health issues, or they may be injured or got medical issues or things that's preventing them from working. So I'll jump out and bless them. It'll come back tenfold. A lot of these people got zero wrong. They just lazy. And I don't even know how you know women may think the same way, but I just know as men, the man way of things, how we as men operate. We as men, and this is gonna slowly change too with how these dudes is now. We as men, there's a code of conduct, there's a code of operations of how we behave. In some instances, with certain things, every man governs himself. But when it comes to things like this, there's a certain way that men operate and a certain code of how men operate, and real men amongst men, when we around each other in our conversations when I was coming up, and it may be changing a little bit now in these modern eras, but uh, you know, like everybody ain't deserving of the title of man. So everybody can't be called and considered a man because you're saying we're alike. Like I thought it was just me and the guy men I was around, but in talking to other men, I know we would be offended if we heard like a female. She was with a what we would call a sorry guy or a bum or couch potato, deadbeat, something like that, and she'll say her man, and he's like that ain't no damn man. Like we would feel a certain type of way. The man that don't work is has all and don't want to earn and doesn't got no earn in them and don't want to take care of his kids, just don't all that stuff that falls under that list. What up, trademark? All the stuff that falls up under that list of VC, all the stuff that falls up under that list is amongst us men is not acceptable. It's unacceptable. This ain't no man, that's a boy. And that's how it was when I was coming up. It may be changing now, but that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But some of these men want women to say, "Oh yeah." It's a lot of them like that. It's a lot of them like that. And see, they've been also fooled into thinking that if they're and that they've been fooled into thinking that they've tried to reverse the game. And oh, I've heard guys refer to it as pimping and say something like along the lines of, oh, you pimping. You ain't pimping if you sitting on somebody's couch, because you can't even be no man. And I know how women is. I know how it's gonna go. You ain't finna say what you wanna say. You ain't finna do what you wanna do. You ain't finna have your own. You ain't finna run. It's gonna be like, oh, well, if you don't, this is my house. If you don't like it, you can get out. You need to clean up. You need to do this, this, and that, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And they think that's pimping. They call that pimping. That's not pimping. You know what I'm saying? But what they merely is trying to say is, oh, you not really doing nothing and you getting something without doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they consider that to be pimping. I've heard it referred to as that. And but I said that what kind of life is that to live? And the ones that live that type of life, they really do plan on living that type of life, because they and then it's sad to see them get old. And you might think that it's just a young thing, but it's men that's been doing that for years, but it's just at an all-time high, probably starting in the Generation X and up. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see these guys out here, and they'll get with these women, and the women will be taking care of them and everything, just to have somebody. They'll have them there taking care of them, and then once she start to get pushy and demanding, once she starts saying, "Hey, you could at least clean up in here, take out the garbage, don't eat all these kids' food. Can't you just find a job and help out?" You know what I'm saying? Because she probably let him thought it was going he'll kick in the gear as a man, his manly instinct that he's supposed to have. Remember, I talked about them hallmark features. The manly instincts that he was supposed to have would have kicked in by now, and he would have said, "Okay, um, let me not let her do all the work around the house. Let me do some work. I'm a man. I got more energy than she got. Let me get out here and do this work and help out. Or let me go to work and help out with this stuff in here. Let me, you know what I'm saying?" And it don't kick in because he never planned on it to kick in. He think he pimping. So he just want to lay up and rub his crusty ass thinking corn chip feet together and just live good. And you know what I'm saying? Now, and then whoever his homeboys is, they dead wrong if they ain't telling them, or they might be like that too. You know what I'm saying? So then, as soon as she start to get pushy and say, "Oh, this is my house and you can get out," one too many of those, it's all, and as you can see, notice how them bum couch potato dudes, they always got a girlfriend. They never single. Cause once she starts saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, this is my house, you can leave, he immediately starts to vet other females. It's a long list of them that either single, or either by choice, or they can't get nobody. So he already planned on moving on, because you starting to tell me I need to get up and not sit around on my ass. You starting to tell me I need to get a job. You keep threatening to kick me out. So then he leave her and he jumped to the next one and start the whole cycle. And then this girl here, she left single now. So she's single again, and then turn back around, maybe in another month or two, she have another couch potato in there, and that cycle repeats itself. If you look in the ghettos of America, that's what's going on in the black community. It's women, sorry bum dude. That's the same dynamic that goes on. It very rarely works out. He too many demands. He skipped to the next. She pick up the next couch potato so she can keep having somebody and look like, I guess I can get somebody. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy out here in these streets. I'm highly observant. I'm highly observant. I got it down to a science. I'm telling you, that's what be happening. They gotta look desired, and they have to look like they don't want to look like nobody wants. So they gotta have, in order to have to look appear desire, I got to keep a guy in here. So if I got to take care of him, he don't got no job, but I got a job. I might get stamps, or I might got my own place, or whatever. He can come in here. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to make appearances with around town with the dude holding hands or whatever. But you gonna get tired of that arrangement, because you gonna get tired of paying, because even especially if you got kids, now you got a whole grown kid. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a whole are you observing YouTube chat? What happened? So now you got a whole grown kid now. A grown kid, a grown man eat on a whole nother level than kids do. You know what I'm saying? So that's costly. So the couch potato, he gonna want to borrow the car keys. He gonna want a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? You gotta buy him clothes just like the kid, or he gonna be looking raggedy when you take him out out on the street. You gotta buy him clothes. You gotta do all this stuff. Then he may fancy himself as a drug dealer and may try to talk you into giving him a couple dollars so he can get a package that he's gonna unsuccessfully not bring back the money for. And this would be going on. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. I done seen it a million times. Yep, general. That's how it go. And then don't get demanding, because you gonna be single again if you get demanding, and then he gonna jump on to her. She get demanding, she getting left too, and they live their whole life like that. And I have been privileged enough to see men in their 50s still living like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So, and then when I look sometimes, that has to be for, I guess, as long as they mail, I guess, their equipment work, or they can get supplement, some type of Viagra or whatever out there on the market to keep their equipment working. That's what they gonna do. But if it gets to a point where they can't secure that, what you ain't finna just get up and work. And then I'm like, you might be one of these dudes that's in front of the store, ain't got nowhere to stay, and you know what I'm saying? That's how I think it ends. So, man, it's crazy out here. 21, 25 though. I'm glad I won't be around to see it. For real. So I'm going in. All right. Mm-hmm. And then and you got to be careful, especially if you got kids. You got to be careful. Just like the saying goes, they say you'll never learn to be a man if you don't get to see a man. I'm glad. I pray every day. Um, my mother had one boyfriend when I was growing up, and she didn't hang with females, so she used to always say, "Oh, it'd be a lot of trouble with women and all this and that." But my mother had one female friend, and I mean one boyfriend my whole life growing up, and she had two other male friends that was basically friends of her boyfriend. So like when he ended up passing, um, um, he was a Spanish guy. No, he's still living. A black one ended up passing. He was like a mechanic, so he knew how to fix everything in general. So my mom boyfriend introduced them. They even became good friends and everything like that. But he wound up passing. He was a good friend to our family, but he just knew how to fix everything. He knew how to do everything. All three of them was some money making dudes. Anytime they went in their pocket, they had a big knot. So I grew up seeing that. So I used to be, as a kid, I'm like, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna have knots of money in my pocket like them. Or they have good smelling cologne. I'm gonna have good, cause so I was learning from them, from the watching them. I wasn't exposed to no bums and no couch potatoes. You feel me? So especially if you got a little boy, you got to be careful what you bring around your son. You know what I'm saying? And your daughter, but both. You got to be careful what you bring around them. So I never so like a lot of my friends, they might have idolized a person in the neighborhood who was hustling or dealing drugs or in a gang or whatever like that. I never idolized that. I didn't look at them like they were someone. I didn't look up to those people in the neighborhood. I looked up to the people I looked up to was like real men. So that's what I aspired to be. Hmm. Yeah, like my mom boyfriend had worked for a real big company around here that built like a lot of like blacks had owned their houses in the next town over from me because they was working at this place called Delco Battery. He worked there from like the time he was 17 or 18, and he put in his 30 years, and he retired in his 40s and started a lucrative business. And he did that up until probably like the last 5 to 7 years of his life when he started getting older, and then he wound up with dementia and things like that. But that was his life. The other one, he I don't know what he did as an actual job and trade. I'm gonna ask my mother, but he knew how to work on cars. He caught rheumatoid arthritis. You ever see somebody have arthritis and their fingers are bent and things like he had that? But he kept working for himself, always making like mechanics, making money, always having a lot of money, super duper smart, probably about the smartest person I ever met in my life. Never didn't know how to do nothing, never didn't have no knowledge. You ask him something, he'll answer, da 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 da, give you the whole range. He's like, know everything. Hey, fix this. He just was a fix anything, know anything type of dude. So I admired that. To a lot of people, that may have been nerd, but I thought that was. I'm like, yo, this is a ill dude. This man know everything. Like it ain't nothing you can ask him he don't know about. It ain't nothing this man can't do. You know what I'm saying? So that was yeah. And then the other guy was like that too, the Spanish guy. So you got to be careful. So I thank her all the time that she had them around us, that we was around them. Yeah, no, my dad, none of them wasn't my dad. My parents separated. That's how I came up in New Jersey because I was born in Georgia. My parents separated when I was like about to be 3, but my dad he just passed away a couple years ago. He was a truck driver. OG Digital. I can name all my fixing mans that I grew up with. All right. It seemed like the average man was a fix it man back then. Or maybe it just seemed like that when you were a kid. Like even my dad, when he passed and I went down there for his funeral, like I get a feeling that all of them know how to fish. I get a feeling that all of them know how to barbecue. I get a feeling that all of them know how to fix cars. I get a feeling that all of them know how to drive trucks. That like they just all know how to do everything. They might all know how to grow food. You know what I'm saying? Like they just they was from down there in the country. They all know fishing and about fishing. They all know barbecue. They all know all that stuff. Now things done changed now. So yeah, they all know fishing. My damn dad knew about fishing. He was a big time fishing, a grill master, a truck driver, everything. And then I went down there and I'm realizing this uncle paint cars. He know how to drive trucks too. He fish too. He can barbecue his ass off too. This one right here, a mechanic. He know how to fix too. He know how to fish too. I'm like, man, they all know how to do this. And all of them live in a goddamn house. But they tell you that stuff ain't valuable, but that's a lot to know. That's a lot to know. So just don't ever think because somebody older, they don't got nothing to give to the world. They don't got nothing. They just through and it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work like that. But yeah, so like back to what I was saying though, these deadbeats, bro, they making some these deadbeats want it all. They Warren G. They making some demand. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing dudes, oh, she don't do nothing for me. She ain't doing shit for me. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? You don't work, you don't do nothing. Man, it's crazy. All these dudes want to rap. It was a lot of dudes in my little generation that wanted to rap. It was a lot of dudes before then that wanted to rap. But the difference is, everybody else had a backup plan. These little dudes, they don't even got no backup plan. They just think they gonna rap, and that's it. Everybody want to rap. That's why older people are here to lead by example and teach the youth toward a better and sturdier. Right. I call my friend Tim whenever I have car issues. He's a shade tree mechanic. Everyone knows one. Vast, valuable knowledge and skills. Right. Surviving Fillmore, Africa. What's up? Man, we like when I was growing up, everybody it seemed like everybody knew how to do something. Man, it was a guy. He wound up passing away, but he was like on heroin, and he was a damn good handyman. He was yet another handyman and a mechanic. His name was Solomon. I don't care what kind of issue they had, even like the people who had addiction issues was not worthless. Like now, I'm seeing a lot of addicts that just don't do anything, don't know how to do anything, don't want to do anything. A lot of the addicts that I knew, they had skills, like they was painters, roofers, knew how to paint. How they might have needed to get paid under the table or got the money and spent it on whatever they spent it on. But I'm telling you, uh, I'm telling you, a old crackhead 80s, 90s era, whatever, those was lifesavers. The lifesavers. Hey, you know how to, oh, I know how to fix a car, and they know how to fix it too. Oh, I know how to paint. Oh, I can do this. They can do everything. And how much you want? Just give me $20. $10, $20. You was in there. I don't give a damn what it was. You know what I'm saying? You was in there. Yep. Yep. Everybody know one of those. You was in there. And when all else fails, if you can't get your mechanic or your handyman, back in the day, my mom couldn't get him. It was always uh, a crackhead or somebody was on that H or whatever. That was the same thing. A handyman knew how to call him up. Hey, or get in. I wonder where such and such at. You could never call him. You just know where he at. Oh, Rob, by there and tell him to come over here. You know what I'm saying? They go over there for locate him. He usually be in one of them areas where it's going, hey, my mother wants you to come over there and fix the put the furniture together. Oh, okay. He could go right over there and put a whole house. You move in, he'll put every piece of furniture in the house together in an hour for $10, $20. You throw him a little extra, like here, go 10 more. Yeah, call such and such. Yeah, go ahead and get go around there and get Johnny. Where Bobby? Yeah, I don't know. Go get Bobby on from Martin Luther King. Yeah, all knew him was somebody could fix something. As I'm getting older, I'm opting to fix more stuff on my own. Just personal growth. Like sometimes I'll just be like, man, I'm not about to let nobody fix. Let me go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Tap into my inner handyman. Where Dean at? Yeah, well, Ray Ray. Call Ray Ray. Tell Ray Ray to come put the AC in the window. Ray Ray come. You got a drill? No, I ain't. We don't. Oh, well, I'll be back. I got one at the house. Yeah, see they even the drug addicts and they even kept tools. They used to have tools. I mean, oh, you got this? Oh, I'll be back. I got one at the house. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing now. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to do nothing. Yeah, that discount come in handy too. I remember, man. I'm everybody. If you ever been to school, you know how hard it is, man. Like you be struggling sometimes. Like I remember, man. I remember I used to be needing to do every ounce of laundry. I'm like, well, I'm just about to have to use some dish detergent or something. I'm gonna wash my clothes though. Like, let me see how much change I got. Like, man, I remember seeing a crackhead coming down the street with three big boxes of uh gain, the gain powder. You know that gain be smelling real good. Coming down the street with that big two big boxes of game powder. Now you know them wasn't acquired by through legal means, but you know what I'm saying? The name of the game is to get it up off the street and in the house before long. So he come over there and he come over there with these big boxes of game powder. He like, hey man, you know somebody look on, and he hit it right on the head. I said, yeah. And I said, and I think he was like, "Oh, give me $10 for each one." I said, "All I got is $10." You know. So then I was trying to get in. He didn't want to do it, so he acted like he was finna walk off and everything. I was like, "Oh well," but he turned right back around. You know what I'm saying? Sold me both of them for $10. I had powder detergent for I don't know how long. Do it yourself. Always had it. Right. I'm talking about before again. Yeah, I remember telling one. I said, "Man, go get me a grill." I said, "Go get it," because we was talking about this. I think we was talking about this on the live. I said, "Crackheads is lifesavers." I told a crackhead one time. I think it was like about to be like my 26th birthday, or was it 27? Um, mm, I think it was my 26th birthday, and I was like, "Yo, get me a grill." I was like, "Get me a grill. I need a grill," because I used to barbecue so much that the grill. Me and my friends used to barbecue so much the metal started chipping off the bottom, started chipping, and it was like a hole in the bottom. So I told the cracker, I seen this crack. I said, "Hey man, give me a I said, man, if you give me a grill, I need a grill." He like, "You need a grill?" He said, "When you need it?" I said, "Just next time you just for future reference. I said, it don't matter where you bring it, man. You mean I'm talking about? And I know he went and got it. Well, I found out later he went and got it from Kmart. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about that man. A couple hours later, that man was coming up to me with a grill. It was in a box. I was like, hell no, $20. Yes, might not be right, but I mean, it's like, man, they gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I might as well benefit. I remember I was telling the post. I had one. His son. They got a grocery store. I don't know if y'all got it where y'all from, but I know like one up here, but they all over the South called Save a Lot. Moni, you probably know Save a Lot. So this was in Daytona Beach. His son was a manager at Save a Lot. So how grocery stores work, when you see the date on the meat, that's the day they gotta sell it. That's why I say, if you see some stuff it say best buy, that means the quality of it is gonna dip after this date. Some stuff like meat says sell by. That don't mean it's old. That just means we need to sell it by this date. So we gonna throw it out before it goes bad. They can't even wait till it go bad to throw it out. So every day they would every week or whatever, they would gather up the sell by meat and take it out. So his name was Clint. What he would do is he would tell his dad was Clint, his dad was like a smoker. So he would go and get like a shopping cart or two, and he would get all that meat and he'll walk into the hood and sell it for like, man, almost nothing. It was all profit. And Clint, I was Clint top customer. That's how we used to be grilling so much. Me and my friends in the grill got messed up. Man, I'm talking about, you talking about, I used to have so much steak and so much everything in my freezer. He'd come with a shopping cart full of, it was a lot of times I couldn't even fit all the stuff. I had to let it go. But I'll get the first dips because I live like not far from, where he lived at. So he'd come over there and I pick through it first. I usually just grab all the steak out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then throw him something light. He'd be like, all right. And then he'd go around the corner and then he'd come back. You'll see him walking back toward his house. Both of them carts be empty. You know what I'm saying? Already. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that was a good little hustle for him. And he was the only one that had it because his son worked at the grocery store. Anything towards the front of the meat. You can't see Moni? Moni, you see trademark? I see both of y'all. Double tap on the screen, please. Yeah, I see both of y'all though. My neck and my back. One of y'all got each other blocked. Granny, you still on here? I meant to ask you what part of Connecticut you was from. I've been to Connecticut one time, and it was the hood though. I was in Bridgeport. This was probably, what was this like? Trying to think of what year this was. I think this was like 20. Was it 2020? It might have been like the end of 21. No, yeah, it was 2021. Bridgeport is the hood. Yeah, that's the hood right there. I remember I got out there and I was because I was supposed to be out there for a couple days and I was waiting for my motel check-in time. I was a little early, so I was hungry. You know, I'm allergic to cats. I went in the bodega. It was a big ass white cat, scared me to death, sitting on the counter. I walked out of there. I said, I know that big motherfucker leaves some hair. I don't even want the sandwich. How he sitting up on the counter? I mean, you talking about? I don't know if that was I don't know what kind of cat that was. Oh, there they go. She said that another time that she couldn't see you, Moni, and you had to get the yeah. They had one up here. They had one up here, Moni. They starting to put Bojangles and stuff up here around this way. And you know, Bojangles is a southern place, just like churches. They had one churches up here, but it was owned by some Filipinos. It was up here for years, but they closed it. Now, you know what? You see what I'm saying? I don't know why people be biting. Now I just got an alert. Somebody making some spaghetti on the cooking channel, and it said, "Don't order DoorDash. Try this spaghetti recipe." Now, did or did not anybody see my Mongolian beef thing that say, "Don't order takeout. Try this Mongolian beef recipe"? Did you or did you not? And you knew who it was that just did that. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, damn. You know, you just let me have something, brother. Let me have something, brother. That shit said, don't order DoorDash. Try this spaghetti recipe. Mines that it came out earlier today said, don't order takeout. Try this Mongolian beef. Uh, and I got to the screenshot. Like, damn, how you just gonna take my stop, you know what I'm saying? Let me live, brother. Let me live. I was on Chef O. I seen it. I be missing Chef O, man. I know Granny be going, yeah, Dookie Place. Yeah, that's what he just took my whole title from today. He took my whole title. That bell pepper looked busting with that green one. That green bell pepper was fat. It was robust. Man, if y'all gotta try that recipe. If you want to make it simple, just find the stir fry meat because it's made out of flank steak like I did. Go make that. All you need is onion, green bell pepper, and a red bell pepper. Go make that recipe. But see, the thing is, though, I know it's easier said than done because if you ain't trade, since you have Filipino, you might got some of them seasonings. But if you don't do no Asian cooking, you got to get Shaoxing cooking wine, oyster sauce, light and dark soy sauce. You know what I'm saying? Sesame. I think you got sesame oil or whatever. But yeah, that green bell pepper, it was that joint was rotund. So I just did a Mississippi pot roast. It's a chicken version. I'm about to do today. I made some colossal tiger shrimp with peppercini oil, peppercini peppers, and I'm gonna do a New Jersey pork roll because I bought that up the other day. So I found the meat. Yeah, you got all that. Yeah, make that's a man. You talking about something good? Dredge it in the cornstarch. That Mongolian beef be fire. My back needs to get overlap. I need about 5 of those bell peppers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need about 5 of them bell peppers, huh? Yeah, I seen that bell pepper. I'm like, man, like what the hell? I ain't never seen no bell pepper this big. I used that joint like I made like 3 different dishes off that one bell pepper because I only used a little piece for that. I ain't used that whole thing. I used it like 2 more times. Yeah, I had a wok. But my wok is small. I do want a bigger wok. The wok I made it in was small. I know how to flip it around and everything, but the wok's so small, and I'm big. I got some power to myself, so I was scared to like that I would over flip it and get all over the counter and the floor and everything like that. So I'm like, just use a spoon. You know what I'm saying? Uh, no, I've never. I got some dessert recipes that I never really tried making desserts though, but I got some recipes. I don't know. I can do it though. I'm one of them people. I ain't trying to. I just got. I guess I think I was kind of growing up in my adulthood, like kind of like a natural at stuff. Like once I learn how to do it one time, I can just do it after that. Like, oh, okay. We use peppers in every meal. Yeah, me too. A wok, that's like the pan moni. Like if you ever go in a Chinese restaurant and you see they got that round pan, it's like a round skillet. It's like a skillet, but it's round. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And when they be flipping, they flip stuff in it. You'll know one if you see one. Yeah. So what I made that in was a small version of that. So I'm like, I better not try to flip nothing in this mother. You know what I'm saying? OG Digital, what you got going on, man? What you been chefing up lately? OG Digital be cooking too. Mm-hmm. Both of y'all small and petite, I guess, huh? 'Cause I've been hearing both of y'all say y'all little. Y'all trying to be big. Y'all don't gain weight. Not even apple pie. Yeah, y'all eat. When I go to the Filipino, I ain't never tried it. I be saying I'm gonna try it, but I never tried it. When I go to the Filipino place, it be some type of purple cake or something. It be like purple. I forgot what they call it. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, Trey. It be like purple. Nah, it's like a Filipino, uh, I think it's like a dessert. It's like purple. I don't know what it is, but it's purple. You weigh 153. I'm thick bone. Please. Is it like pudding? Yeah, and I've seen some look like a cake too. Like, and it'd be purple. It's right on the tip of my tongue too. Damn. Mm, yeah. It's UBE. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's what it is. It's U. I think it's UBE. Ubi. I don't know how you say it. Yeah, yeah, that's it. UBE. It's purple. Ooh, babe, it's nasty. Is it not good? You don't like it, Miss Louisiana? What up? Ooh, babe. No. Oh, okay. Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, I never had it before. I always see it. I'm like, I think the color of it make me want to try it, but I just never tried it before. Chilling, man. We just on here chilling, cooling. Ooh, babe. Like a yam. Okay, so now I know. Trade said it's good. Yep. Trade Meister. Every time I go on Instagram, what happened on Instagram? You talking about the stuff I be posting? I be posting some funny ass shit on Instagram. uh, I post all stuff on Instagram. My cousin be sending me some of that stuff too. It's delicious to me. Wait, it's delicious to me. Don't have yams in the Philippines. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. The yams come from the where yams come from. I don't know if they came from Africa or the South. I just don't post this clip on my story. Yeah, I be, man. I don't be I mean, I used to be posting. I don't post like I used to, but I used to post so much stuff on IG. Africa. Yeah, because I was wondering. I was confused as to which one I was going to say because I know during slavery they brought a lot of crops over from Africa, um, and planted them here. So they didn't just take the people; they took foods and everything and planted them. Yeah, double tap on the screen, hit that. Someone who took their like away. Somebody took a like away. It's all good. Yep, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't even post on TikTok no more though. I'm about to start back. YouTube take up too much of my time. Look at her talking about I just looked at you fat, you quick on a draw. Yeah, I be out here in these streets though, Trade Meister. I be out here. I'm like, Pac, I get around. I be on all the YouTube streets. I be everywhere. Dry heating. Yeah. YouTube be taking up a lot of time with these two. Well, not really, but by the time I get done dealing with YouTube, I really don't be feeling. I don't really feel like TikTok and IG unless it's just scrolling, looking at other people's stuff. Well, that's fine. When you make you a TikTok, I'm on there. Or I'm about to start back doing my remixes, but this time I got to do them straight for TikTok. I can't make them on IG and then post them everywhere else. Not they dry hating. I'm trying to figure out who dry hating. And what is dry hating? Whoever in the bush. Okay. My bad. I'm just talking. I don't even. Mm-hmm. Trey, you supposed to be everywhere. I feel like you got a good personality for this. Like if you did have if you was like making content, you'll probably have a good channel. I could see it. Crazy how you don't know what dry hating is, and you from the out. I'm from the out. What is that? Out. Man, I will start going back live. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been trying to go live a little bit more too. I don't know what YouTube doing to me. They not updating my hours and then. Oh, the South. Nobody was saying that when I was in the South. That's a new one. So I guess dry snitching is like snitching on the low or indirect. You know what I'm saying? So that would be, I guess, hating indirectly. Like I be in a sanctuary. Oh, she been told you to do content. Oh yeah, you know her? Y'all both from the Bay. You talking about Fox? The Fox, Nia Long. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know y'all knew each other. Hmm. Yeah, I remember. I remember Miles was growing pretty good in the beginning too. You shy? It don't seem like it. Seem like you got hort. Hmm. Yeah, start back going live. You had all the African women on your live, bro. They came out of nowhere. I feel you. Me too. Yeah, me too. She just had a girl on there. She was trying to get to do YouTube. She was trying to get her to do it too. Another female. Yeah, you right about that. I got a few of them on there followed me from your channel. Yeah, she pretty funny too though. Uh Turner. Oh yeah. Yeah, you look like a kid in that pic. At one point I was wondering, I was like, I wonder is that her or like a kid or something. Mm. What is YCS, Moni? No, it's me. Hey, well, you look real young. That's a good thing. Yeah, she got an interesting channel, funny channel. Thank Ninja. Man, I got so many numbers from them. I don't know, Moni. You gonna have to Fill me in. I'm kind of confused about that one. YCS, YCS. Huh? Uh-oh, Brad. How you gonna call him? Way over there. Mm. Yeah, she's sure popular, man. She be having all kind of people over there on that channel. That I'm talking about that joint growing so fast. If you start one, yours gonna go up like that too. YCs. Hmm. I still don't know. Ah, I still don't know what you're talking about. Oh. I thought I was the only one. Like I know Brad, Mr. Louisiana go over there too. I didn't know you. When I see, I said, "Oh, look at the trade maestro over here." Oh, all right. So you've been seeing me over there? The trade meister be lurking. Say that. Mm-hmm. I may try to Google that, see if there's something common. Yeah, man. Fall's about to cool off out here. I'm glad. Uh, Turner Sanctuary, Miss Louisiana. The girl that be wearing the fox ears. Yeah. IV. I'm trying to figure out what I'm finna do with this channel. It's time for something new. Whenever YouTube get the plan, I just come up with something new. Yeah, she cool people. Yep. They playing with me, so it's time to turn on the thinking cap. Scroll up. Okay. I don't know, man. They playing, man. Them they my watch hours they like 3160 something, and they've been like that for like 2 months, and I don't know why, but they not moving. You cold? Living in Florida, you could. Oh, I forgot. Well, you know, y'all Florida people, y'all get cold easy. I don't know. He probably sleep. He been saying he was just saying the other day he got to get his sleep patterns back right. You know what I'm saying? Cause he be his sleep patterns all off, and he be up too late. He might be sleep. Yeah, I'm cooling my damn stuff. See, I know. See, I'm jealous of you. It's early as hell over there. For who? I still can't see Moni. Hell no. Y'all ain't had it. I'm telling you. Wait. Uh, all right. Look, that's Moni. That's her incognito channel right there. Got the hat all low in the nighttime with the moonlight in the background. You know what I'm saying? Hat cock can't see his eyes. Who could it be? With that new blue Yankee on, who would be? She got the hat low. What that one mean? Everybody be taking it down early as hell nowadays. Well, it is a weekday, so this was an actual pic of me, just in cartoon version. Why you was trying to look gangster? Don't do that, Trade. Why? I can't try to be something I am, player. Hilarious. Damn. Okay. Did you just flex on us and try to tell us your house was big, Trade Meister? You see, you living in a big house. So when we come to California, we could be a guest at your place. You got the room. She said her bathroom far. That sounds like a flex to me. That sounds like a flex to me. All right, Miss Louisiana, ain't that a flex? That's like, yeah, my bathroom far. Yeah. That's like for Tanya say her bathroom far. For Tanya, that's a flex. People with big house, big houses. You got a big house, the bathroom far. Yeah, we trying to go where the luxury at. You got to walk to the bathroom, take a golf cart to the motherfucker. You got one of them scooters, you can ride one of them scooters to the bathroom at night. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you said. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's gonna be stuck in my head now, man. But Tanya has restrooms too. VCP and Jug. Damn, I remember hearing that when they was arguing. Damn. Out that one movie with Cedric. We OGs. We don't know that movie. Mm-mm-mm. Shit, I ain't old. I was just saying. Uh, I'm just embracing that I'm in the 40 club now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't really no OG though compared to OGs. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG compared to you though, cause you a little youngin'. I'm old enough to be your uncle. Quit capping. You inexperienced with OGs. My birthday is 6 days. Okay, that's what's up. So we got a Halloween birthday, a September. Trey, when is your birthday? What is that, VC? Yeah, you. That's the Cappery. Yeah, that's you. Captain Hook. You know what I'm saying? Captain Planet. Libra gang. She. The IV don't do no capping. I'm just trying to paint me in a false light. Mm-hmm. Y'all got me cracking up, and here today. Well, it's true for Tanya. Damn, sorry to hear that, brother. I gotta buy another TV now. I'm trying to get me a big. I want one of them big 80-inch joint. I want to put something up on the wall. I feel you because I heard her say it. I heard her say it. I didn't hear too much detail, but I think when that whole $10 melee jumped off, she said it. They mad. He said no more game playing in my living room. I'm going for that 75. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want me. I want me a big TV. Only reason why I've been hesitant to get it because I don't really be watching TV. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, man. It's cooling off. It's about time to get up out of here. I'm trying to move around. I need me a little road trip or something. Oh, it would have been hot. It was on VC Live before it. Uh, damn, bro. Damn. Shit. That's funny as hell. That damn trademark funny as hell. Double tap on the screen. It's the way you I don't know what it be with you, yo. You funny as hell. I don't know it's the way you describe stuff or your dialogue on here be funny. I'm telling you, funny as hell. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. And she got a big house too. Bathroom was far. I don't know where she. Oh, she probably sleep early tonight. Probably went to bed early. I think she been going and laying down at like 11 o'clock during the week. Hmm. Trey, you ever been to Vegas? You should have. You in California? She will confirm. Oh yeah, I already know. I already know. I know you telling the truth. I heard her say that before. Shit, he didn't deny it, so you know. Moni ass done fell asleep. Talking about she was in the covers. She's asleep now. Fell asleep. Well, I ain't lying. She will confirm. Nasty. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shit crazy out here. Crazy, crazy. Shit crazy. I don't know. I had a few questions I wanted to ask you too. Just some things I don't really understand, Trey Meister. I don't know, man. Moni, wake up. It's only 9 p.m. here, so I'm with the shit. All right. It be early as hell over there. But it don't matter because I'm a night owl anyway. My ass be up all night. All right, Mr. Louisiana. Still got you rolling, just cleaning. Okay, thanks, Granny. I don't know. It's just been some things going on I just don't understand.
It's managed. Okay. And there's just levels. There's levels to everything. My bipolar, the thing
But
that you can't tell me
I feel you in.
what triggers my bipolar symptoms. You can't tell me what it
Granny, oh yeah, I keep forgetting you on the West Coast, so it's pretty early over there too.
is. You walks in my shoes, experience the things that I've experienced, made the decisions I've made. Like, I've been undiagnosed bipolar since, I'm just saying this because, it's me or whatever, but I've been undiagnosed bipolar since I was probably like 15, 16. I remember telling my mom,
Yeah.
that I was,
No. I said
diagnosed as a child.
I'll speak to you about it. Um,
Um,
another time.
just all the stuff that I've gone through. Of course, it was going to alter my brain chemistry
You know, I may have a few
interprets, not interprets things, but just
of
the way
my
that
haters
the way that
from the sector. And I
it
don't want
was
them
it was going to affect
to
me.
be in on it. It'd be something for them to talk about.
Now I'm at this age that I'm at now, just now finding out last year that bipolar, gave me
Yep.
the things that
So we 2 hours. Oh, 2 hours and 23 minutes in.
it
Yep. Big
took me
IV,
to
big
get
full body people for the
because
people, and this
of my
is
diagnosis.
for the only channel.
I'm just now
Yeah.
looking into doing that. A lot of people already had their diagnosis and living with it, and then they get to this age saying like
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can stay tapped in as well.
maturity, the
Yep.
abuse.
I appreciate everybody that came through tonight.
And that's why I've gone through my addiction.
Granny, the Moni, Miss Louisiana, the Trade, Meister,
I was given
Monica,
opportunities, whatever. All I'm saying is,
Digital,
don't tell me
yeah,
what I'm supposed to do
Moni.
in my life.
I'm tripping.
Tell me that I can do a job because I have bipolar. I don't give a damn about them people.
SFA, Surviving Fillmore,
That's all I got
Africa,
going on. I
came
don't care
through
what
here.
other people
I'm
do.
super thirsty, man. I gotta get something
I
to
got
drink.
that's what's going on. Yeah. I love
VC
T2.
was here.
I love T2.
John Cologne. Oh, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Been self-medicating.
Interesting.
It's not for me. Oh,
Interesting.
like,
Well, I appreciate everybody that's tapped in. I guess I'm gonna let y'all go. Um, I might catch y'all if y'all still gonna be up scrolling around on these YouTube streets or somebody go live. I'll be there uh, to get something nice, ice cold drink and relax and wind down.
listening.
But I appreciate everybody coming through. Good talk, good conversation, good topic. You know what I'm saying?
Really see
But I'm up out of here. Appreciate y'all.